Hello viewers, this is Aravindar Anne Arut channel welcomes you. How are you? In this video, we have to see mindfulness create peace of mind in the workplace. For more information, we shall go to the inside of the video. For your kind information, kindly watch this video in full. Peace of mind. There is no greater wealth on earth than peace of mind. To be at peace with yourself is to accept yourself with all your limitations, frailties, and insecurities, but it also entails rising above the petty boundaries of animosities, prejudices, and trying to be happy with what one has. Holistic health experts nowadays place much importance on achieving peace of mind. They say that peace of mind is a particular emotional and psychological state in which the mind experiences utmost happiness, a sense of calm, and most importantly, a feeling of contentment. Let us look more closely at the peace of mind meaning and how to find peace of mind in today's time. Peace of mind is a feeling of being safe and protected. However, it also means to be without worry and stress. Therefore, the very phrase peace of mind involves a range of emotions. It starts with a feeling of being secure. From this sense of security emerges a sense of undiluted happiness. This happiness cannot be artificially achieved but has to be organically felt. Finally, this happiness also brings about a sense of positivity and optimism about what the future holds. The importance of peace of mind cannot be overemphasized in our daily lives. With the level of stress increasing, it is hard to be at peace with oneself. But psychologists believe that having peace of mind in daily life is crucial for overall wellness. Reduce stress. Stress can lead to a range of cardiovascular diseases such as heart attack, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Here, experts say that stress also happens to be the primary cause of hair loss and hair damage. Reducing stress leads to physical wellness and allows you to lead a healthy life. Promote optimism. Attitude is a key to success. A positive attitude fills you up with hope and energy. You can work harder and try to achieve things which you previously thought were impossible to be achieved. Reduces fear and anxiety. Feeling of fear can sap your energy and affect your working ability. This may hamper both your personal and professional lives. Having peace of mind can reduce your chances of being fearful and can significantly improve the overall quality of life. Which is correct peace of mind or peace of mind? People often confuse between the two as the two phrases appear to be quite similar. A peace of mind has a negative ring to it. It means admonishing somebody. So when you say, I gave him a peace of mind, he will never dare to speak to me again. You mean that you admonished the person so much that he will never be able to speak to you again. However, peace of mind is quite different. It means attaining a sense of comfort and happiness and reducing stress. So, the phrase, at my new job, I was finally able to achieve peace of mind. You are talking about a happy psychological state of being. While using this phrase, one should be careful about the spelling, as a slight difference in the letter may lead to a mistake. How one can get peace of mind? While we all might agree that we should strive to achieve peace of mind, but it is not that simple. It is not a mechanical exercise, rather a deep contemplative one. Here are a few things that might help. Start with the most daunting task in the morning. It can be anything, an exercise that you may hate, or read a book that you hate. Once you successfully handle the most difficult task of the day, you will not only feel confident but also at peace with yourself. Try and let go of things that you do not control. If what is going to happen is in your control, there is no need to worry as you can easily change it. On the other hand, if what's going to happen is not in your control, then stress is of no use. Either way, you should let go of things that you cannot control. Do not worry about what others think of you. There will always be both critics and admirers of your work. If you are sure that what you are doing is good for you and not harming others, then go ahead and do it with the utmost conviction. Do not worry about result either. As the Bhagavad Gita says, you should always do your duty without worrying too much about the results. This would liberate you from the vicious cycle of anxiety. Be one with nature. Having inner peace also includes being at home with your surroundings. Our external environment deeply affects our mood and our way of thinking. Being surrounded by natural beauty is important for finding happiness from within. Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. Mindfulness is a quality that every human being already possesses. It is not something you have to conjure up. You just have to learn how to access it. Mindfulness in the workplace. For many companies, addressing issues relating to staff, stress, and alienation brought on by the pandemic has become a priority. Many studies have indicated better relaxation and stress management by meditation techniques where one learns how to stop trying to control the content of the mind with a view to limiting burnout, disengagement, sick days, and strained relationships in the workplace. More and more businesses are tuning to mindfulness practices as a form of mental first aid, preventive care for their employees. In the wake of COVID 19, it's never been more critical for business and human relation leaders to address the mental well being of their teams head on. In recent years, the term mindfulness has come to mean an easily accessible form of meditation, whereas the latter may have had too many mystical or spiritual connotations in the past. The newly marketed secular concept of mindfulness has helped bring the benefits of calming and the mind and body to the average Western laypersons. The proven mental, physical, and emotional benefits of detaching oneself from the busy monkey mind are many. Better brain function, better sleep, increased clarity, awareness, and concentration, a strengthened immune system, less automated responses, calmer response to stress and anxiety. Today's society expects us to quickly adapt without allowing time to recenter ourselves. Our perception of the stress we experience is not always based on the true situation. Reconnecting to our breath gives us access to the conscious of our nervous system. During meditation, we access a state of screen vigilance, a flow state, beta brain wave associated with the goal oriented tasks are reduced and alpha wave increased. Alpha waves are more abundant in the posterior part of the brain during the meditation than during simple relaxation. They are characteristic of wakeful rest. This wave type has been used as a universal sign of relaxation during meditation and other type of rest. The amount of alpha waves increases when the brain relaxes from intentional goal-oriented tasks. This is a sign of deep relaxation, but it does not mean that the mind is void. Mindfulness best practices. Choose a seat, a chair, a meditation cushion, a park bench, the floor. Find a spot that feels solid and stable to you. If on a cushion on the floor, cross your legs comfortably in front of you. If on a chair, the bottoms of your feet should be touching the floor. Straighten but do not stiffen your upper body. Arms should rest gently on your thighs or knees. Chin slightly dropped, gaze gently downward. You can slightly lower your eyelids, or if preferred, lower them completely, but it is not necessary to close your eyes when meditating. You can simply let what appears before your eyes be there without focusing on it. Feel and follow your breath. Place your awareness on the natural in and out movement of your breath. If you notice it is quite fast and shallow, you may wish to deepen it by breathing more via the lower belly. Follow the physical sensation of breathing, the air moving through your nose, the rising and falling of your belly or chest. Gently retrieve your attention. Inevitably, your attention will leave the breath and wander to other places. When you notice this, whether it's a few seconds or even a few minutes, gently return your attention to the breath. Don't judge yourself, fret, or engage with the content of these thoughts. Be kind to your wandering mind, even if at the start it seems to dart around all the time. Simple but not easy. The theory is simple to take in, but the practice can prove less easy to execute. The secret lies in starting with short, regular sessions. The idea is to gradually train the mind to detach itself from its constant flurry of activity and simply settle on the breath. Beginners may benefit from guided meditations with the reassuring voice that accompanies them through the process. Keep practicing results and benefits will increase exponentially. Hello viewers, if you are liking this video, kindly press the like button as well as share to your friends and relatives, and also I request you to kindly subscribe this Aravindar Anne Arul channel. Thank you for watching this video in full.